This problem asks about points of inflection, so that tells us we're going to have to look at first and second derivatives, or second derivatives, but in order to do that, we need to get the first derivative. First derivative is 5x to the fourth plus 40x cubed. Then the second derivative would be 20x cubed plus 120x squared. And that's equal to 0. We're going to factor out a 20x squared, and we get x plus 6 equals 0. So we have x equals 0 and x equals negative 6. And if we're not careful, we jump immediately to b and mark it and move on. However, remember that points of inflection, the concavity has to actually change in order to have points of inflection. So I'm going to write up a sign line for us to do here. This is the second derivative, and we're looking at negative 6 and at 0. Okay, so if I put negative 10 in here and square it, that's going to be positive. A negative number in there is going to make it negative, so the derivative is negative there. If I put in a negative 5, that's still positive. That's now going to make that positive. So the concavity does change at negative 6. We know negative 6 does work. Now if we plug in a number larger than 0, this is still positive and that's positive, which means that the concavity does not change at 0. So negative 6 is our only point of inflection.